And these are annoying because all of a sudden you can be obfuscated by something that has foreground. That didn't happen before, and if you kill a guy, lay low for a while. No, if you kill a guy, good evening, everybody. I know this is a bit of a weird time for me, but this is a remote stream. It also means there might be hiccups because I'm using my remote setup, and my remote setup is not as pegged in as my other setup. But I am in Milwaukee this weekend. I've been enjoying the Midwest Gaming Classic Conference, which if you've never been to and you're a retro gamer like I am, if you're near the Midwest, or even if you're not, I highly recommend it. It's really, really good. It is a great conference with a lot of really great content, and the vendor floor alone is worth the cost of entry. Plus, they have some cool things set up, like they had a Nintendo 3DS Street Pass meetup today at the Jukebox, which was insane. I had actually never played around with Street Pass in my earlier days, but I did have all of the updates to it. And so I went there and just cycled through those games, and I have to have gotten like, I don't know, hundreds of visitors, because there was one guy who brought all of his 3DSs, and yes, you heard me right, all of his 3DSs, of which there were 9. And that was just cool, just kind of sitting around listening to video game music, having a Diet Coke and relaxing between panels and all the craziness, and pulling out a 3DS, and no judgments from anybody because we're all here to game. And then all of a sudden, all of our 3DSs start telling everybody about each other. And that was, I kind of feel like maybe that was the ideal concept that Nintendo maybe had when they set up the Street Pass feature on the 3DS. So that was really cool. I also, with my package, I got the game that they released. They have a custom game every year. This one is by Team Super Best Friends. It is called Hold the Light. It's for NES, and it is an actual NES cartridge, which I always think this is neat. This is a 100% new NES game in 2026. And this game I'm excited to play. I thought I might try and figure out a way to play it on stream, but I can't tonight because I don't have my cartridge reader with me and I don't have anything to capture. But the premise of this game, Hold the Light, is you are this character named Jason who's dealing with his mother's Alzheimer's diagnosis and all of the different things that are happening around that. And then you fall asleep, and it becomes a shooter where a little fire in the center of the screen represents your mother's consciousness, her memories, everything that makes up her personally. And constantly darkness is trying to fly in from the outside and take that consciousness away. It's a really interesting idea. I want to see how they play it through. I'm not great at bullet hell games, but at the same time, like, I'm really impressed with the idea from an artistic standpoint. It sounds like a really cool thing. So look forward to that. I might try and play it on stream when I have more equipment to do so. There's also a big party this evening, so you know, if you are in Milwaukee, maybe I'll see you there. I don't know. If you are, go on my Discord. Tell me what your favorite part of the convention has been so far. But in this lull, before the party and before everything else, I got kind of an itch to do a retro game stream. I had done a little bit of Mega Man 1. Well, not a little bit. We completed Mega Man 1. And that was great, but Mega Man 2 is where I actually came into the series, and I am pretty certain, maybe it's just retro goggles, we'll find out, or nostalgia goggles, but I feel like Mega Man 2 was significantly more polished. So we'll have to see how that works out. But yeah, I'm going to play that for a little bit. Probably won't complete it on this stream because I'm going to maybe take an hour break from the convention just to stream with you folks and have a good time there. And then head back over there. So anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and switch to the game. Should be coming up here in a second. Since we are on my portable setup, we are USB capturing my Steam Deck. So my poor laptop doesn't have to do double duty, both playing games and also streaming and encoding and everything else. So, yeah. Mega Man 2. Also, Mega Man 2 has significantly better music, I think, than the first one, and that's not a dig on the first one. The first one was pretty good. In the year 2000X, a super robot named Mega Man was created. Dr. Light created Mega Man to stop the evil desires of Dr. Wily. However, after his defeat, Dr. Wily created 8 of his own robots to counter Mega Man. This was very cinematic for the time. I'm gonna actually go back and not press start so fast because that song rocks, and I just went past it because I wanted to make sure the start thing happens often. So it doesn't rock as much in reverse, but it builds up to this. Now, riddle me this, guys. Why did Mega Man have hair? They kind of seem to avoid this in later entries in the series because he's a robot. And yes, I'm going to delay so that we can rock out to this chiptune for a second because they go nuts here. They break it down. Because as a robot, he truly looks like a guy in a suit. But anyway, let's get to the loop. Okay, I'm gonna do normal because I'm not a crazy person. Start, and just like the first game, there is a sense of rock, paper, scissors to this. So yeah, if you defeat a robot, you get their superpower. If you get their superpower, you get to use it on any of the other robots. And there is a complete diagram where they, rock, paper, scissors style, are completely in loop, being weak to each other. Everything can be defeated by the Mega Buster, which is the thing that you have on your arm. Actually, I think in this game it's still referred to as the arm cannon. I have always found, and it feels like all the guides always recommend this as well, Flashman to be the easiest to beat with just the arm cannon, so that's the way we'll go. It is the ice level, for some reason. I will be curious if the turbo has problems in this one. It does not, so unlike the other game where turbo is actually bugged, I can use it here with impunity. Oh, I can't go that way. It's been a long time. Unless Flashman's redecorated, but it sure doesn't look like it. I'm going to pause for a second because I realized I didn't update my stream information to reflect this game. I probably should. And away we go. So yeah, some of this is coming back to me, and some of this is almost certainly not. I think this is a good way to go. We'll find out. This is kind of a preview of things to come. These walls are going to be a real problem in the late game. Here's a place in typical Mega Man fashion where you can farm for health and battle items, but you do so at risk. It looks like I accidentally killed something, but they will come up here, so that's probably the safest way to do this. Let's see if we can get a little energy back. Okay, by little I mean little, and I lost it immediately. Maybe this isn't the way to go. Can we get something better than that? Probably not. I don't remember if the enemies in this game randomly drop energy tanks. They do drop 1-ups, which of course is very valuable. I feel like these guys took the place of Big Eye, which is good because Big Eye was obnoxious. Because he took like 1,000,000 hits. We're gonna save energy tanks. There's no way I'm using that this early in this game. And he also would just eat like 80% of your health. These guys are a lot easier to avoid. They're more predictable. But they obnoxiously turn into this guy. Armored something. I think he has Joe in his name. If you know, put the answer in chat. We've got an ad break coming up, but this isn't a story-heavy game. Go ahead and jump through this door. Now, Flashman's big thing is he freezes time and then shoots you. His gun isn't particularly powerful, but it makes it really hard to avoid it. Oh my gosh. No, I'll let this happen. Let's start again. But let's save it. I think I'm relying a little bit too much on the turbo as opposed to like actually being good at the game. And I used to be good at the game, so maybe I should just trust myself. The main thing you don't want with almost all the Robot Masters is to touch their body. Their weapons will cause damage, but their bodies almost always cause massive damage, so. Graphical upgrades here. Looking more anime-ish. Get equipped with Time Stopper. Message from Dr. Light. Item 3 completed. Get your weapons ready. 3. Get equipped with Item 3. So, just like in Mega Man 1 that had the like weird magnet thing, in this game there are 3 items that certain Robot Masters will provide instead of the, weapons themselves. And those items allow you to traverse the stage in some way. Or help you traverse the stage in some way. I don't remember if any of them are necessary at Wily's Castle. We'll have to find out when we get there. Yeah, the music in this game is far superior to the first one. Now these guys are annoying because they always come back and they come back randomly. So sometimes it's just better to like leave them be. but figuring out when that perfect timing is kind of difficult. Now this is an interesting one. Gutsman doesn't show up anywhere in this game. But these little hard hat guys, whose names escape me, I forget what they were called. God, I'm getting old. They are in, I think, every Mega Man after this one, or after the first one. Now, for a long time, this was the bane of my existence, and might be again this time. Oh, shoot. Because again, like I said, they randomly pop in off screen, so you have to be judicious. And you're not in any risk of dying here, but you are at a risk of, like, losing your progress if you get knocked off this damn platform. And it gets more complicated, of course. Oh, nope! Ah, darn it. The items in the game, meaning item 1, 2, and 3, the world traversal items, in Mega Man 3 and onward get replaced with a robot dog named Rush. And yeah, when I got to this as a kid, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Whew! Alright. That's... might be worth saving. And these guys can only be hit in the eyes. And if I remember, it, like, turns nighttime as you climb up here? Or maybe that's the next step. We'll see. Now this is annoying because this guy won't pop out until you're just close enough. Instincts are telling me I have to go right. I don't know why. We'll see. Now this is awful, because these birds just keep coming. And they drop these eggs full of baby birds that are apparently ravenous for your blood. Your sweet, sweet robot blood. Okay, that's not the right ladder, but it does help for all of the baby birds that I have run into randomly. Well, come on. I can avoid that. Oh no. That wasn't worth it. It gave that other bird time. Now this is one of those risk versus reward things. So I could go get the energy tank, but I'll have to do that whole climb again. And the birds are meant to annoy you into thinking you shouldn't do it, but you should do it. Ow. Wow, that was a good shot on his part. So back down to the bottom. Kill the hard hat guy. I guess we could do this. Hat. So that gives me a little bit of time, but not a lot. And the reason I did that is because Crashman, I think, is special. All of the enemies in this game have, of course, a movement pattern and a shooting pattern, but Crashman's is particularly susceptible to you being able to exploit it, because he has a mirroring aspect that he does too. And we'll see if I remember that pattern well enough to execute it. So what you want to do here, run at him, jump, and shoot. And just keep moving, because he's going to shoot the same time you do. But as long as you keep going back and forth and doing that, and never stop, he can't get a shot off because he's made to mirror you. He always shoots down at you, the crash bomb, and you're always gone before it goes off. I remember feeling like the king of the world when I figured that out as a kid. Get equipped with Crash Bomber. All right. It's a good place to save. I think we're gonna do Metal Man next. Another jam. Absolutely worth it for the energy tank. And you'll note those energy tanks, I can carry up to 4. They will completely refill my health, and they are at my discretion to use. The timing on this is going to be tricky, because I haven't done it in a lot of years. It's interesting that they've even, like, kept the lag from the original game, probably for everybody who has muscle memory. Now, these guys are famous for farming, and you'll need them later in the game, because they come back. But they just endlessly come in front of you, and if you're in a really narrow space and just keep shooting, you'll just keep getting items. Occasionally they'll be good, like the giant pellet. I could sit here until I find a life. Let's give it a few seconds, see if I get a life. Oh, come on. But it's like, Aaron, you've given it over 40 years. Hey, there it is! I can't believe that worked. I mean, I knew it would happen. What are you talking about? It's the best plan ever. You know what? It's even worth saving. And thrown. What's up here? We don't need that, because I got one from the drill guys. Neener, neener, neener. Also, every level has an invisible halfway point, so in later games of other genres, I don't know if they ever did it in Mega Man, but you'd see something like in Donkey Kong Country, they had the sparkling barrel that would, like, indicate you can start here again, or the tape in Super Mario World that you could cut that looks like the end of the level, but a smaller version that says, hey, you know, if you die, this is where you're going to come back at. We're doing really well. So I'm going to take that and run with it. Oh! I thought I got both of them. I did not. I can't remember what the trick is to this one. Other than... Oh. I think the trick is, if you don't have the right item, you have to sacrifice a life for it. Do I have the right item? I have no idea which one 3 is. I'm gonna go with no. You know what? Worth it. If I get to keep the E-Tag. Do I get to keep the E-Tag? Yep. These guys, you always want to try and shoot the gear, because they will keep coming at you, or the gears will keep coming even if there's no one to drive them. But the guys, if the gear goes away, they just fall off the screen. Alright. Oh, these things cannot be killed by most weapons. I don't even remember if they do have a weakness, but they go really fast, and they spring up when they hit you, to, like, make it harder to dodge them. And they're another one, I think, that after this game, they start showing up everywhere, even though they don't quite fit, because I think they're in this one because they're Slinkies and it was Metal Man. I feel like Metal was weak to Crash. Let's find out. Thing that sucks about the Crash Bombs is you cannot shoot them until the previous one has exploded. I don't think he's weak to Crash Bombs. I think he's weak to something else, and I just used the Mega Buster before. So, yeah. Let's rewind a bit. Let's analyze my performance in reverse. The big mistake here was I'm not good at the game. So, yeah, that's fun. Yeah, it hit him and it took nothing off, so this is not his weakness. If I go back here, I can change before we go in there. You always want to change before you go on stage. He's another one where the pattern is a little bit hard to deal with, especially with his blades, but not insurmountable. Also, whenever the screen flashes, he has reversed his trajectory on the conveyor belt. So you have to figure out how best to avoid, again, never run into a Robot Master's body. Your body is not ready. Get equipped with Metal Blade! Alright. Now, I at least... Okay, I have above 0 confidence that Woodman is weak to Metal Man, because Metal Man's weapon is literally a saw blade, so... Also, Woodman? Giant doofy rabbits. Most of the time, at least in this part, you can avoid these bats and just not worry about it. But when you get down into these, like, tighter areas, you want to deal with them. Because if you don't, they're gonna be really annoying on your ladders and such. Oh no, I hate this thing. Never mind. That was not as stressful as I remember. This is the stressful one, because you have to actually, like, jump over it. Never mind. That was not as stressful as I remember. Maybe this one's the hard one? I mean, I took some damage. I mean, it feels good to be good at something. So yay for that. Sorry, you're gonna see me dancing a lot to these, because I love the tracks in this game. Oh no. Okay. So these guys suck because they just hang out and wait for you. And if they end up where you are and you don't kill them before their first jump, they go monkey shit at you, which is fitting. And you've got, of course, these birds again, because why not? If you're able to shoot the egg out of the air, you can prevent the swarm from hitting you, but it's really tricky timing. Silly wabbit. Death is for you. Oh, ouch. Quit throwing your carrots at me. Also, who thought of this enemy? This is the weirdest enemy. Alright, now there's some weird, like, running birds. The trick I found with those is you're pretty close to immune if you're standing, like, right next to a ledge. Otherwise, you kind of have to just plan your moves so that they jump over you. Alright. I've been wrong on everybody's weaknesses so far, but I feel pretty good about this one. You have to wait for him to throw the thing. Oh yeah, that's doing lots of damage. Whew, okay. And as a little kid, I used to be able to jump that shield with no issues whatsoever. I am not a little kid anymore. Sad, sad day. Get equipped with Leap Shield! Okay, let me think for a second. I think Bubble Man is pretty weak against the metal as well. At least I think that's how I used to do it. I used to have this idea in my head that metal was like stronger than all the other ones. And I'm pretty sure that was just kind of Dumbo's feather action. It was just like, it gave me confidence to like fight robot masters and not be afraid. But let's go to Bubble Man and see what I can do. Also, this is an interesting trick. I don't know if this is on purpose. You know what's really weird I just noticed? Quickman's boomerang face is slightly outside of frame there, which I think is an interesting stylistic choice. That was neat. If you held down A and B while you press start on any one of these, the star field that appeared behind the Robot Master changes. I don't know if that's just a bug in the game code or if that was on purpose. And I don't know if they left it in this version, so let's find out. They did. Flying through birds through space. Space! Okay. Photosensitivity warning here. This is like the worst level for your eyes. At least in this opening part. And I think there's one more at the end. Don't get me wrong, this waterfall effect is cool and all, but man, it hurts. Listen to that breakdown. They did so much with just, I think they have 4 tracks. That was close. Okay, and this is another thing that's weird about these games. You can't swim, you're a robot, but you're very buoyant, so your jumps are ridiculous. And that seems like it would be good. It's not. Because these fun spiky things up at the top, we just got an extra life and I'm saving it, are instant death. Okay. So this maze here is a practice in patience. Just does not bode well for me. Hey! Yay! And I used to let these things follow me and just sort of say, I don't care. This one's just about falling in the right way. And being careful, it's real easy to overjump. I'll have to look. Do these little baby frogs actually jump higher underwater too? I think we have another spot where we'll see them outside the water. We'll see if they're as floaty and high up out of the water or not. Crab guy! He's so silly. Hi! I just want to be your friend. Oh, okay. And we're just tear-assing through this game. Oh, I forgot to change my weapon. We want metal, I think. Yeah, that does pretty well. So it wasn't all in my head. We used, what is that, 2 or 3 little pellets of energy to take out his entire life bar? Bubble lead, the most useless weapon, till it's not. Ugh. Now there are 2 robot masters left. Well, 3. Quickman is always last, because Quickman's stage is a beast. Heatman, I think, is weak to Bubble Lead, which makes sense. You know, he's a lighter. You'll see. And Airman's weakness is the shield. So, let's go to Airman first. The thing that's obnoxious is, like, his own weapon will block this weakness, so you have to get kind of close. These things unnerved me to no end when I was a kid. It's like, what the hell am I even looking at here? I think in the instructions they called them air tikis, but that explains... I'm actually just more confused than I was before we had that bit of information. Sorry, did you come to hear me sing this song? Kind of in my own little world here. Haha! Oh, this is a platform game. And these are annoying, because all of a sudden, you can be obfuscated by something that has foreground. That didn't happen before, and if you kill a guy... Lay low for a while. No, if you kill a guy, and you don't have enough time to make the jump, the guy comes back. This guy goes behind me, I just remember it. And since he goes behind me, I got another chance at the jump. Ugh. Okay. I think we're a little safe for a while, except for these fucking things. Haha, I got your egg before it cracked. Oh, and we fell. This one you have to figure out where to fall. I just happen to remember. Great. I think that shenaniganery is over. And more. Could use that. This requires patience I don't have. What's here? Oh. Put me in, coach. I've got a fan. Oh, man. Okay. Thankfully, I don't think the NES can handle... Oh, nope, I was wrong. I was going to say I can't handle both of them on screen at the same time, but they're frickin' birds. And again, the bird themselves doesn't do a ton of damage. But he'll knock your ass off, because one of the big things in Mega Man is knockback is real. All right. Wood. Now this one you just have to kind of find the way to slip through his air here. He does it 3 times. And then you can... Or you can brute force it. Which is what I did. Wow, I think it took like 2 shots, but I wasted one of them. But also the leaf shield takes a lot of energy, so. Get equipped with air shooter. Message from Dr. Light. Item 2 completed. Get your weapons ready. 2, get equipped with item 2. We've got ads coming up in a second, in a couple minutes actually, and I think it's a good time for me to take a bio break. So I will put on a little bit of a thing while I do that. We'll come back, maybe we'll clear out the Robot Masters, and I'll cut this stream a little bit short there, because like I said, I still have more convention-y stuff to do tonight. I just wanted to take a break and do this. So I will see you guys in just a few. So I just want to point out, I'm looking at the stats here on OBS, and I am having less dropped frames on this random hotel internet connection than on my own home one. We really need to make it so it's impossible for these guys to have the kind of monopoly they do. Anyway. All right. Make sure we're set up right. Yep. Back to it. I won't do Quick Man first, that's for sure. Heat Man! Oh god. I remember something about Heat Man. Okay, this lava is instant death, so Mario style. So knockback matters. We have these guys to worry about. But we have a secret weapon that I didn't have in the 80s and early 90s, which is Rewind. And you saw nothing. I don't know how the algorithm of this works. It looks like if there are enough... Oh. Haha! Invincibility frame saved me there. I don't know if it's that they're bound to one of them, or if there aren't enough on the screen it spawns them. Ooh. That was tempting for the wrong reasons. It was like 2 hit points. Whatever. Check one other thing here. Yep. Okay. These springy guys are really annoying right here. Aha! All right. And they're very, very annoying right here. You'll see why. Another Mega Man staple that comes back pretty much every NES game. Oh! Dang it. me to feel the beat here. All shenanigans on that. That should be good enough. Nope. Whew. Okay. This music is just so hype. Like, really, really, like, gets your blood going. Well, this is kind of treacherous. Alright, I just need to make sure that he hit me so that I fell the right way. Oh, I want! Oh. Haha! Okay, let's watch this so we can get a feel for it. Nope. Nope. If you're wondering why you never see me play rhythm games on this channel. I think rewinding it is not wise. So it really just sets the rhythm off for me in my head. There we go. Okay. Ooh. The problem with that is if you get it wrong and you stay there, that one block that appears in basically the same space that you're occupying will displace you right over the pit. And they did that on purpose, I'm 100% sure. Now this place would be annoying. But I think if item 2 is what I think item 2 is. Oh yeah. F all this. Oh no. Oh, that was close. Oh, you again. He does eat a lot of your energy. Okay. Just like all fire, it's weak to bubbles. Rat. I think. And yeah, he's just a lighter. Like, he shoots, and then if you hit him, he gets really mad and he flies over. Oh my god, he's really weak to it. I feel like this is kind of their forgiveness, because Bubble Lead is otherwise pretty useless in almost all other circumstances. Get equipped with Atomic Fire! We're spitting hot fire! Message from Dr. Light. Item 1. Completed. Sorry, I forgot the robot voice. Get your weapons ready. 1! Get equipped with... Item 1. I think item 1 is just like a jumpy thing, which is handy. But we'll see. It's been a long time. It took me forever to figure out what item 3 even was. It's a platform that climbs wall. So Quickman here has the most stressful stage, bar none. And you'll see why. So, what is 1? Oh, it's just a platform that rises. Okay. Not here yet, but I think it's this one. These things... Oh, nope, not yet. These are instant death. You just have to get out of their way while you're falling. And they do come back, by the way. Now these guys are kind of a Sophie's choice for you. You can shoot them, but if you do, you have to platform in the dark. I don't really need more item 1, but hey, completionist. Which I'm not usually, I guess. Luckily, they don't put any, like, hits in here, I don't think. So it's like, if nothing happens for a while, you jump and see if something starts happening. Now this is where they get really stressful, because you have to jump and run and run. Whew. And you could use Flashman's power here to stop them. But it puts you at a very severe disadvantage for the final guy. And I don't even want all these items. I know they're all there to tempt me. Oh my gosh! I wasn't trying to get it. I don't want it! Okay. Get a little aggressive because I want that pellet. That one too. Alright. Now here's the thing that sucks. His weakness is Flashman. And it's kind of great because it just freezes him in place and takes away his life. It only takes away half. And the rest you just have to figure shit out on your own. So, here we go. So just let half of his energy drain away. Now he's going to start hitting me with quick boomerangs, which are really annoying. And because he's so fast, it's harder to dodge his body. I'm better at that than I used to be. Which is funny, because there are definitely parts of this game I'm worse at than I used to be. Right. Now there's Wily's infamous eyebrows. And I always thought the controls in his little spaceship things look like feet. And that's probably all I'm going to do tonight, because like I said, I've still got convention to go to. But yeah, Mega Man 2, great game. And yeah, it is far superior to Mega Man 1. I didn't even remember how much I liked it better than Mega Man 1. But yeah, and you're about to hear, the next time I decide to play this, you'll hear one of the best chiptunes in gaming is Wily's Castle 1 from Mega Man 2. So, but yeah, if you're here in Milwaukee, drop me a message in my Discord. Let me know what you're thinking of the convention. I'll probably try to play this later on stream, but even if not, you can check this out. They have a downloadable version that you can actually run on PC. It's probably just contained inside an emulator. But again, Hold the Light. It sounds like a really interesting game from a philosophical standpoint. And since I am heading out, I probably won't raid anybody. So I'll just say to everybody here, Follow your bliss, it's fleeting. And I will see you guys later this week. Bye.